Hello everyone. So I'll start by saying I am a bit sick and taking things slower than as usual. Yeah, unfortunately, but I'll tell about it a bit later. For now, welcome back to a new episode of Life à la française. Here's my new today adventure in Département du Lot in French, but let's call it the Lot. Is in the southwest of France, in Occitan or Occitanie in English. I don't know, pronunciation is hard. But first, a little background. It's one of the original 83 departments of this country, famous for its beautiful landscapes, wine traditions like the famous car horse, and of course the traditional delicacies. For example, Rocamadour goat cheese, foie gras, which is made here following old recipes and considered some of the best in France. So, funny story, the first time I tried foie gras in Strasbourg, and to be honest, I didn't like it. But I gave it a second chance, and now honestly, I understand why it is the best in France. I can't even describe the taste. Magnifique. And walnuts. There are walnuts everywhere there. We couldn't resist buying un gâteau de noix or a walnut cake. So good. Yes, so good. Let's start with a town of Rocamadour. The city on a cliff. The town grew around the shrine of Saint Amadou, whose relics were discovered here in the 12th century. There is a chapel with a black Madonna, and climbing the 216 steps of the pilgrim's staircase is a tradition. True, we went the other way around.
So, I think it's so unreal.
Yes, like a fairy tale.
Turns out this town is really popular, and wow, I met many people and many English speakers. It was so unusual for me.
The castle in the
Rock.
rock. Magic.
And there is a sword in the rock, like the Excalibur. According to the legend, Charlemagne got it from an angel and gave it to his knight Roland. In June in 2024, it was actually stolen. Wow. Our first stop was Rocher des Aigles, or the Rock of Eagles. Is an ornithological park that's been studying and breeding birds. Honestly, it felt a bit weird seeing such big, beautiful bird in small cages. I hope they are happy there. The best part was the bird show. where they said about the birds.
Voler une à plusieurs fois par jour dans les camions. D'ailleurs, c'est la deuxième vocation du parc, ça va être comme ceci, et elle va pouvoir vous monter dessus.
Ah, ça c'est rapide si vous voulez faire. Ah bah. Allez, grande. Allez, grande.
Eagles and kites flew right over our head.
Donc là, le petit prix, donc là, il a été élevé à la main. Alors du coup, cet aigle, c'est un aigle asiatique qui va cet exercice avec un aigle lorsqu'il venait à trébucher. Il va guérir la comme ça. Donc la réponse est plus caractéristique chez les perroquets. Il va bien droit. Et là. Alors, votre avis, c'est combien?
Then we went to La Forêt des Sages, or the Monkey's Forest. Since 1974, this park has been to home barbarous macaques. Over 150 monkeys living in a natural-style habitat. We watched them being fed, walked through the forest, these monkeys roaming around. And 6 babies were born in that day. The Bee Museum? Yes, the Bee Museum. Why mention it separately? Have you ever been a place like here? Like this? Exactly. But what I'll remember is the view of the town and the valley. But the main event?
Montgolfiades de Rocamadour.
Yes, one of the biggest hot air balloon festival in Europe. By the way, the balloon ride during the festival starts at about €300 per person. Just information. But Rocamadour wasn't our only destination. There are also caves. And honestly, each could be its own video, but I want you to show how much we packed it into these 2 days. First,
Gouffre de Padirac.
Gouffre de Padirac, a huge sinkhole at cave system. For me, it felt like stepping into a video game Stray. The opening is about 35 meters wide and it goes down over 100 meters deep. At the bottom flows the Padirac underground river, which carved over 40 kilometers of caves. Part of the tour is by boat, gliding around the river under giant stone arches. Some parts are 6 meters deep. Underground lakes, cascades, the whole place feels alive. I was blown away. Next, Grotte de Pech Merle, towns with prehistoric paintings over 25,000 years old. 25,000 years old. It was sealed off by rocks, which helped preserve the drawings and the traces of ancient human life. But honestly, I didn't like this one as much as the first cave, but let's go step by step. Then the cave first opened to the first visitors. Around 2,000 people a day come, and this damaged the painting, so now access is strictly limited. The cave was over 700 rows, animals, humans, handprints and symbols. The most famous are the spotted horses, and there's even the footprint preserved. For me, the vibe inside felt heavy, almost frozen in time. I don't know why, but I just wanted out fast. And at the start, they clearly said, no flash. No flash. So I thought filming was fine. No. But then the guide said not filming at all. No flash, no filming at all. Okay, but I wish they'd said about it up front, and I wouldn't have had any issues. But no. Anyway, when the guide said it and I put my camera away, she watched me the entire tour, like I was a criminal person. The whole time. It really spoiled this experience. So all the footage you are seeing comes partly from the cave, then I managed to film, partly from the museum nearby, and part from publicly available sources. Ta-da! Okay, that's it for today. Will I return back to Rocamadour? I'm not sure, but I'll definitely keep exploring the lot. There is so much more to see. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye!